Ka-chow. What's good, bitches? Hold on. Another day, another dollar. Today's February. No, it's March. March 4th? March 4th. It's a Friday. So I didn't work today. I just got back from getting my hair done. Shout out to my moms. Thank you, love you. With all honesty, this is probably, I've been debating it a lot, but I think this is probably going to be the last time that I have my hair braided. I think once this starts to get super messy and weird, I think it's time to just get a haircut. And kind of feels weird because, I don't know, the thought of getting a haircut kind of scares me, just because it feels like such a change. Like I have been sticking with something for almost 2 years now. Well, probably over 2 years now. So going back to my buzz cut, I just feel like, in a sense, I feel like it has to be earned in a way. Like I need to have some sort of resurgence as a person, or, you know, reincarnation in some way, because it's symbolic, you know, cutting your hair off. That's what people do when they're ready to start anew, you know. And I don't know, I guess I'm just like the type of person that likes to have a big event, some sort of catalyst that makes me make a move in life. But I'm getting sick of having to do my hair, and I know my mom's way past wanting to do it. She's been over it for a long time, so I'm kind of sick of making her do my hair and stuff. And it'd just be easier all the way around if I could just cut it and, you know, go back to the buzz cut. I feel like, you know, the buzz cut looked good on me too. It was easier to maintain, but there's pros and cons, because instead of doing whatever 3 or 4 hours a month to redo my hair, I'm gonna have to pay $50 a month to get somebody to fucking cut it. I really hate the fact that my whole life I've cut my own hair, and I'm sad to say that I never got good at it. I mean, I'm sure I had a few decent haircuts, you know what I'm saying, but with how much time I have spent cutting my hair over the last couple decades, comparative to how much my skills have grown, it don't pan out. I just have not gotten better, and cutting your own hair has its own challenges as well. It gets really messy. For me, it would take me like an hour, 2 hours to cut my fucking hair, and that would be for a mediocre job, because I can't even see behind my head. I'd have to use the mirror in the bathroom and then bring another mirror in and somehow get it to sit in front of me so that I can see behind me. Anyway, just thinking about it sounds fucking difficult. So, yeah, hair's hair. I guess everybody got to deal with it, right? So, yeah, and I've never ever I got one lineup one time after I got my hair braided, and it was by my homie, and he charged me like $40 for it. So I was like, fuck, it doesn't matter. I think it's stupid. If I'm gonna pay for a fucking haircut, might as well pay for a haircut instead of dropping $30 and 10 on a tip, you know what I'm saying, just to have them clean it up. Regardless, I'm gonna need somebody to clean it up, and yeah, I've just never kept it clean ever, pretty much. So, because it's too much money. I don't want to fucking drop 3 hours getting the hair done and then another $40 to go get it touched up. It's fucking stupid. So, yeah, back to the buzz cut. Starting to convince myself the more I talk. Yep. So that's that. What else? To be honest, the reason I just pulled this out and I started recording was because your boy, really, well, doesn't really want to smoke, but I got that idea. So I got that feeling. But hey, look at that. I stopped smoking Sunday. It's Friday. It's been 5 days. 5 tallies on this bitch. So it's equivalent to me wanting to smoke 1 time a day. you know, which if you had told me to guess how many tally marks would be on this bitch by the end of 5 days, double, triple that bitch. So that's good. It's nice. But I guess I feel strange. And I have been feeling strange. I've been feeling strange. This whole week has just been, it's been weird because I feel like my mood, my emotions are beginning to regulate themselves again. And they are so out of whack. Like, I will feel really down 1 minute, and then the next minute I will be really, really happy, and then the minute after that I'll be sad, and the minute after that I'll be happy. It's like literally just sitting watching my own mood fluctuate up and down. I'm like, what the hell's going on, you know? Because yeah, I'll get depressive for a couple thoughts, and then after that it'll go back to feeling good. It'll, you know, I've said it before, but feeling spurts of, you know, of goodness, of happiness, of purpose and positivity, and then that's usually followed by some weird down sort of feeling, and then it comes back up. It's just weird. It's been a whole roller coaster. So yeah, tomorrow is fight night, and tomorrow's the day that I asked Elijah to bring me back my bong and my weed and all that stuff. Fuck, I don't know what to do. I'm still, I feel like this has been going well, or at least me having enough discipline to get through this. And to be honest, I feel like the week has been easier than I was expecting it to be. So, yeah, I'm now caught at a crossroads to what do I do next? Do I continue on this path and stay super straight and don't touch nothing, or is it okay for me to smoke once? Or, you know, I really feel like I'm gonna ask Elijah to keep the bong for a little while longer, just because, again, I feel like I have been doing well, and I know that Eli brings his pen to fight night, so I can still smoke tomorrow, and I can do it one time with a friend and leave it at that, not have to bring it back home, not have to worry about, you know, losing my composure, or anything like that. So I feel like that's what I'm more leaning towards doing, but it's still kind of a debate in my head, just cause, you know, just really don't. Getting rid of weed has not made things purposeful, you know. It's not like all of a sudden things super matter, you know, which is, you know, these are answers that I wanted to get. This is what I wanted to know, what it would be like if I were to stop smoking. So I was hoping that I'd get some sort of purpose, and of course it's only been 5 days, you know what I'm saying, but what I've realized is not so much that I have gotten a purpose or have more motivation to get shit done. It's more like I'm just not paying attention to it, so I'm just doing shit, you know. Kind of strange. I'm trying to think. Is it more that it is like I'm diligently doing all this, or is it more that I'm getting back into a I would call it a zombie mode, an NPC mode, a ship, you know, just back to living life and going about life, not asking extremely deep questions, you know. So it's not so much that my life has changed dramatically in my head or anything. It's just that things are going a different way now, you know. And I guess today, of all days, has been the day where I feel the most like why, you know. And this isn't me high asking why, you know, this is Gregory asking why. Just because things just aren't amazing, you know, and I guess things aren't supposed to be amazing. Things aren't supposed to be magical and super colorful all of the time, you know. And going from that, or always being in my head and being so troublesome, you know, bringing up problems and stuff, going from all that to doing nothing, I mean, it's kind of boring. It's pretty boring, you know. It's the truth. Something I do like though is that I have been able to notice that there's still things that I enjoy, you know. I still do love everything that I loved before weed. I still love now, you know. Like I've said, TV, video games, food, you know, movies, my phone, hanging out with friends, all that stuff is still there. I still got it, you know. I guess I just have to get used to not flying so high. Just feels kind of dull. It feels dull, but I know that weed isn't the answer. Like I know that going back to weed is just throwing my emotions into a cloud. You know what I'm saying? Like I see that now, that it's not that weed makes it better, just makes it easier to ignore it. It makes it more manageable. The boredom, the questioning, you know. I'd really like to get back to the place where I feel like weed is a tool for me. It always has been a tool, but I've just been abusing it, just like everything and anything in life. When I look at mushrooms, or I think about mushrooms, I haven't tripped in well over a year. And that's because, to me, mushrooms are a sacrament. It is for the purpose of diving deep within yourself and finding answers to questions that you can't come up with alone, you know. But I don't use weed like that. I don't use weed in that manner. Weed was a tool like that for me, and after a while I just got really jaded on fixing things and asking questions of myself, and it's an endless box. So I just got real tired, but I got so used to just being high 24/7 that, well, whatever, I'll just, you know, I'll deal. And that's what I've been doing, is dealing. And that's what I'm still doing right now, is dealing. I don't know how I feel. That's the truth, is that I don't know how I feel. I just don't. So I guess I started this video just because of the fact that I felt like smoking, and I was like, fuck it, we just gotta do something else, you know. I really don't have much to do in my house, you know. And like I said, I don't work today. Starting next week, we're gonna be doing a new work schedule, and I'll be working, instead of Monday through Thursday, I'll be working Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I'm losing another day of work, which generally would be fucking dope. I would love it, but now I just I don't have nothing to do. I just sit at home, you know. When I have days off like that, those are normally the days where I'll spend the entire day just getting high, because what the fuck else am I gonna do? And I'm still stuck in that same boat with what the fuck else am I gonna do? Just, you know, I just know that getting high just won't fix it, you know. It won't fix it. It won't fix it. And not even so much that I'm trying to fix something as much as it is that I'm trying to feel a way or become a way, you know. Yeah, I was just listening to a guy right now, a video of a homeless man talking about his heroin addiction, because I just came across it on YouTube, and I just clicked on it and started listening to him. But he said something along the lines of, you're not ready to start your life until you're sober. And I kind of felt that because, you just feel stagnant. You feel like you're treading water and you're not really going anywhere with it. And that's kind of that's how I felt with weed. It's just so stagnant, and like it just it felt like it was doing me a service, but at the same time I was staying in the same place. It felt like I was swimming, but the truth is that I was just treading water, just sitting there, and so as much as I don't want to say it hurts, but it fucking sucks. I don't even want to say being sober. Fuck being alive, because if this is it, if this is what it's like without weed, it's still a goddamn struggle. So, yeah, it still sucks, regardless, it'll still suck. And so I'm just hoping that now being sober, I will be able to continue with my life somehow, that things will somehow change and go on to be different, because that's the whole reason why I jumped. That's the whole reason why I decided to try this, was for the hopes of something better. And obviously I know it's not going to be easy. I knew it wasn't going to be easy. I'm just scared that I won't have a reason to keep going, a reason to keep pushing, and because things get difficult in life, and that's just the way that it is. And I've dictated so much of my life based upon how I feel, that now that I'm starting to, I guess, unstick myself from my emotions, and not let them guide me and drive me, that now I just feel kind of lost, and shit just feels in the air, feel directionless in a sense. It's just really, really strange. So again, I just don't know how to feel. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel as a person. I don't know if I'm supposed to be dealing with some sort of, I don't know. I just assumed that once I stopped smoking, all my real problems would hit me. You know what I'm saying? All the stuff that I'd been running from, that I didn't know I'd been running from. But maybe it's just taking some time to hit me like that. Who knows? Who knows? I fucking don't. I have no clue how to feel. And that's the point of this podcast. And I really have nothing more to say. I feel like I'm just going in circles. It's been 18 fucking minutes now. I feel like I haven't said much of anything. So, yeah, we'll see how things go tomorrow. Honestly, I think I was planning on buying a beer, and I was debating whether or not I should just drink that beer and tomorrow, for fight nights, and not smoke with Eli, just because to me alcohol is nowhere near as addictive as weed is. I can drink a beer and not have another one until next fight night easy. So I was thinking, maybe just do that, because it'd be easier for me to just be one and done with it. And see, you still got to do something. You still got to alter your mood state like you wanted to, but it wasn't such a tempting, it wasn't such a tempting thing to do. And it won't be as hard to continue my discipline afterwards. So I'm still debating that. I still don't know. We'll see how things go. Tomorrow is fight night. John Jones versus Cyril Gahn, baby. Oy! Valentina versus Alexa Grasso. Jeff Neal, my bad. Jeff Neal versus Shavkat Rakhmonov, baby. That's gonna be a banger. Who else? They got Jalen Turner, Mateus Gamrot on that bitch. Fuck. Cody Garbrandt, Trevin Jones. Tomorrow's a banger card. Just a banger card. The only thing that could have made it more fucking epic is if Francis was fighting John. I was thinking all day yesterday, while they were doing the press conference, I was watching, and everybody was going berserk because John is back. John's back, which is, to me, I didn't notice two things, but it's intriguing to me to see that the truth is people just give a shit if you win, because John has done so many terrible things in his life, constantly getting in trouble, and I haven't heard a word about it. I haven't heard a peep. People have hinted at it by saying trouble in your past, but nobody brings up all the terrible reasons he's been in the news in the last 5 years. And I think that's just because people love a winner. People love a fucking winner. People love a dude that just goes out there and destroys. So I found that really interesting. And then I caught myself realizing, like, damn, if Francis was here, if this was John versus Francis, this place, it was loud yesterday. During the conference, it was fucking loud. There were hella people. Everybody was standing up and being rowdy, and I was thinking, damn, if it was Francis up there, this would be potentially the biggest UFC card of all time. Like it could be. I don't think it'd touch Conor Habib, I guess, just because of that rivalry and how heated that shit got. But it would be up there, bro. Francis versus John fucking Jones, and not just that main fight, but the fact that the rest of the card is fire. It is stacked. Would have been amazing. Oh my God, would have been amazing. Would have been probably one of the most epic press conferences, epic embedded, epic countdowns I'd ever seen in my fucking life. But alas, it's not the case. So it's still going to be an amazing fight. I'm rooting for John Jones because I fucking love John Jones. So it'll be great to see. It'll be nice to hang out with friends. It'll be how true is that? Because if I'm gonna drink, I guess it won't be my first card sober in 4 or 5 years. I think the last time I was sober for a card was down in St. George for when I was going to Dixie before we'd ever smoked before. Cards with me and Eric and stuff like that, and that was back in 2018. So it's been close to 5 years since I probably watched the card sober. And now I think about it, I'm probably not going to do it tomorrow, so forget about that. But yeah, I am nervous for tomorrow to see how I will handle this dilemma that I'm in. I am scared to have faith in myself. I'm scared to trust that I will have my own back and that I'll make good decisions, because my whole life that hasn't been the case, and I feel like I have been pleading with myself to get things together and to treat me better, and it's just hard when I don't feel a correlation. It's just hard for me to understand how one thing affects the other truly like that. So yeah, it's scary, and it's hard for me to believe in myself and have faith in myself when, again, I don't really feel like I understand what the reason is for being. It's hard to keep pushing myself and keep driving myself like that. So but this is all for the sake of growing. It's all, this is 5 more days sober than I've ever done since I've started smoking, so that is something. It's something to be proud of. But again, it's hard to understand the correlation between me not smoking and me being happy or feeling purposeful. I don't know. It's just difficult. So wish me the best of luck, I guess. Life ain't over, I just feel so strange right now. Don't feel up. Not so much that I feel down. I just feel in such a weird limbo, sort of. I always come back to the image of us, an astronaut floating in space, just floating, going, what the fuck? Like, not floating to anywhere, not floating from anywhere, just existing, just being. That's literally what the fuck I'm doing right now. That's literally what the fuck I'm doing right now. So yeah, Wow. I don't know what's up, but I just want to feel so different right now. It's a different feeling than I had yesterday for sure. It is what it is, baby. I'm gonna do stuff to try and enjoy myself. I'm gonna watch some TV. I'll play some video games. I think I'm gonna make some food, and hopefully I'll be able to lose myself in those things and immerse myself in those things. Um, and the wondering, and the questioning will kind of just go off to the side, like it has been this whole week. Um, Strange. I just felt like I'd get some answers or something like that, but the truth is just that I stopped questioning things. Like, I still don't know what the fuck is going on. I still don't know where the fuck I'm going. I still don't know what the fuck is happening. It's just, I guess I'm trying my best not to be consumed with those thoughts. And so because I'm not, shit just feels kind of empty. Shit in my head just feels empty. Emotionally, I feel empty. Because I'm just so used to being stimulated and having things going on in my life. I feel weird, and I think the truth is I would like to smoke. This is the first time saying that this week. Not just having the feeling or the urge to want to smoke, but I actually feel like a smoke would be good. A smoke would be nice. I would enjoy that right now. Oh, fuck. Oh, brother. Yeah. I really don't know what else to say. I really don't feel like I even had much to say to begin with. And cut to 27 minutes later, and I'm still jabbering. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'll probably talk to you tomorrow or Sunday or some shit like that. But stay up. Stay positive. I love you. And I'll see you on the next one.